Jeremy with FTA 6-Speed Factory here, and we're looking at the new Tomei titanium 3-inch Type 80 exhaust for the Scion FRS and Subaru BRZ. We had a little bit of time here, so we stuck it on our World Rally Blue BRZ that we got here. We want to talk about a couple of the key areas and kind of give you some tips for installing this system. So, system installs as we've shown here on a stock BRZ. If you look down the way, you can see that it is installed to the stock front pipe, and we'll talk about that a little later. First off, we're going to talk about the rear section and kind of some tips to get this installed. Where you want to start building this exhaust from the rear going forward, and you install everything, loose, and you don't tighten things down as you go. You wait until it's all up, then come back and tighten things. So we're going to talk about the first section here. What we've got here is the rear section, and to get this installed, what you're going to do is you're going to take this band that goes around the can itself, put your hangers on them that you took off your stock exhaust, and then mount it up in the position that you see there. You're going to leave this band loose so you can then take this rear can section, which starts here, install it, put it in there. You'll slide this section in and then set it there, and then you can take a bolt in the top and basically just kind of lightly thread it on there so it sits, and you can still maneuver the angle of the exhaust. And that's the rear section. Very simple, easy install once somebody tells you. It took us a couple minutes here just to figure it out ourselves to make it simple, but you get the idea. The second piece you want to install is, I guess, the middle part of the catback. It's this bend here. It goes up to the front to the resonator. Again, you'll just slip fit it in. You want to put your V-band clamp on there so it's already on the back section. Slip it in and then hang it on the hanger, and then it'll be ready to mount your resonated portion. Alright, once you've got that back section up, you can then slide in your resonator. You'll slip fit it into the rear section we just got done installing. And then as you can see, it fits right up against the front pipe. That's OEM. And it's also going to fit with Perrin, Motive, NVIDIA, HKS. I mean, they all have this kind of same bolt diameter. Very simple install. You can run it with whatever front pipe you need, so don't worry about that. It'll bolt right up. And they do supply a gasket there. They do supply the hardware for the bolts, so very simple. Once you've got all that done, you can come back then and start snugging up stuff. And it's all the same process for each section. Put your T-bolt clamp in a way that you're not going to run over stuff, hit things. This is probably about the best position we found for this one. It's kind of hard to get it with anything else. They do take a 13 millimeter, which isn't a big deal, but just a little odd size. The front bolts are 12s. Keep that in mind. And then install your springs after you've snugged everything up. The exhaust is super simple to install, just like pretty much everything else out there on the market. And then you're ready to go. Quick note is, some of these springs may rattle a bit on startup, and it only does it when it's cold. The metal hasn't expanded yet because it's cold. Once things expand, as the system gets hot, these won't rattle anymore. So not a big deal, but you will hear it on startup from time to time. If you can live with that, shouldn't be a big deal. Again, it goes away after a minute. So the system itself, once installed, is, it sounds amazing. It looks amazing on the car. It's titanium. You're not going to find something better for under $1,000 if you're looking to shed some weight. So any questions, comments, post in the video below. Or you can email us, sales@fta6speedfactory.com, and you can also call us 888-885-2002. Thanks, guys.